It's hard to figure out what to practice without guidance. You could take private lessons, but that can be super expensive. You could ask for feedback online, but the best drummers spend their time practicing instead of commenting on videos for free. I want to share a framework that will help you analyze your playing so you can figure out what to practice next without having to sign up for a lesson or a course. The first step is to record yourself playing something at least 2 times. Next, you're going to play back the recording 3 different times to analyze what went well and what you could improve. The first time you play the recording, listen to it without looking at the video so you can focus on how it sounds without paying attention to how it looked. Ask yourself what sounded consistent and what sounded inconsistent. You're not only looking for things to work on, but things you're doing well. For example, are you consistently playing in time, or do you sometimes rush or drag? Does your left hand sound exactly like your right hand, or can you sometimes hear a difference in the sound quality of each hand? Is the spacing of your flams inconsistent? Is your foot sometimes early and your snare sometimes late? Whatever you notice, write them down while listening without looking. Next, play the recording again, but this time watch it on mute and pay attention to what you see, noting what looks good and what needs work. For example, you might notice your left hand accents are consistently lower than your right hand, or that you look rigid when playing one rudiment but not others, or that you look down when playing a certain pattern around the drums. Write your observations down while watching the recording on mute. On the 3rd rep, you're going to watch and listen, focusing on how it felt while you were playing. Pay attention to the recording, but also try and remember what it felt like while you were playing. For example, did you squeeze your fulcrum while playing the first tap after a downstroke? Were you clenching your jaw or holding your breath while playing a fast roll? Did you feel pain anywhere while playing? Was there a phrase that felt more relaxed and effortless than others? There are no right or wrong answers, so write down what you felt while playing. After analyzing the recording at least 3 times, it's time to figure out what to practice. Reorganize your 3 list into a priority list from most important to least important for each area. For example, if this is my list of things I heard during the first listen, here's how I would reorganize the list from most to least important thing I should practice. Inconsistent errors are often mental mistakes due to a lack of focus in the moment, so they're usually not as high of a priority as consistent errors. Once you've figured out what your number 1 priority is for each of these areas, you now have 3 important goals you can practice. During your next practice session, pick one of these 3 areas and focus on that for as long as you can while practicing. No matter what new mistakes pop up, stay focused on the one thing you want to improve. It's not that new mistakes aren't important to pay attention to, it's that they're simply a lower priority than the target area you're focusing on right now. You can write them down and focus on them another day, but today you've got one goal you've already set for yourself. If you get tired of focusing on that one area, switch to another high priority goal in a different category to refocus your attention on another problem area you previously identified. Once you've spent a significant amount of time practicing and you feel like you've made progress on at least one of the 3 focus areas, record yourself again and repeat this process of setting goals around what you heard, saw, and felt while analyzing your recording. If you start to run out of ideas for what to improve, you can either repeat this process with something else, or you could spend time learning what other percussionists listen for, look for, or try to feel when they play. For example, I had no idea that your sticks could create a humming sound and slightly tickle your hands with a vibration if you play with a super relaxed technique. Learning that one tip from a 4-time world champion snare drummer completely changed what I listened for, looked for, and felt while playing relaxed. You can learn stuff like that for free by listening to interviews, watching instructional videos, or analyzing the performances of your favorite drummers to dive deeper into different philosophies or approaches to sound quality, technique, and musicianship. For example, the tips and lessons section on my YouTube channel's home tab has drumming tips and lessons I've learned by studying with literal world champion percussionists and the people who taught them. I've also got thousands of free play-alongs to help you improve your chops, technique, limb independence, and more. Click on a section header to show all of the playlists and use timestamps in the description to jump to a specific BPM or drumming tip.